spray just so he can tell different colors apart.
Yeah, I don't know colors. I need a wheel.
Nice shirt though, bud.
Hey, you like this?
Yeah, I heard those guys suck though.
Yeah, that's why they're not a band anymore.
You're telling me. I mean, the only people worse was Reaver.
Yeah, that guitarist is a flake. Is that on the record?
Well, you know what? I'm not cutting that. unless you want me to, but I don't know.
No, we're good, man.
Banter in the beginning. I love it. So everybody, this is the Headphones Only podcast. This is episode 3, and I'm here with I the Conqueror. How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
So they are one of my favorite local I mean, yeah, sure. I guess you could call them a local band. I don't know. They played all over the state and out of state too, I'm guessing.
Definitely.
Yep. Yeah. I guess if you want to call them a local band, they're one of my favorites, and they always bring a great energy to any show that they play. It's a good bar to set, but it's kind of a hard bar to top, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell people who don't know who you are a little bit about yourselves?
I want to hear Kill answer this. Johnny, give him a sec.
All right, so Johnny, TJ, and Tyler were fucking around for far too long without a solid bass player. I think it was right after COVID. They were really getting desperate. They needed somebody on the low X. TJ and I had played together. He was in Devil's Night Out. I was in this band Reaver. Played together for years. He just know me. Why I wasn't the first thought in his mind, I'll never understand. But anyway, so they put out a Facebook post and they were like looking for a bass player, and I was like, "Hi, how you doing?" And then I showed up one practice, learned all the songs in like 5 minutes, and then ever since then, we've just been killing it. And then a year after that, we got Ben, our second guitarist, who only added to my shine. But really, it's been about me and how these guys kind of just like, I don't know, we make music and I okay it or shut it down. And I think it's I the Conqueror, but really, so I go by Kill. It's mostly Kill the Conqueror and the Conquerors. Yeah.
That pretty much sums it up just spot on.
Yeah.
He's the humblest member of the band, without a doubt.
I am the glue and the humble man.
Well, there is no I in team, but there's a me in team, and so certainly,
there's an I in Kill and an I the Conqueror.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not monetized or sponsored or any of that stuff, so let it fly. I don't care.
Fucking right. Shit cock ass ball slut fuck whore.
Titties. Yep.
Titties.
That's great. I usually save this one for last, but you've thrown me for a loop with what you just said, so got me thinking.
It's most people, to be honest. Yeah, they don't realize that it's like mostly me and these guys, but yeah, no, go ahead.
You guys have anything, coming up for music? Anything new?
Absolutely. Johnny, you got this one.
For shows, we have a show next weekend down in Haverhill, Massachusetts.
Haverhill, Jesus.
Haverhill, dude, come on.
And just say Haverhill.
It doesn't matter.
Go down to the Shire.
It's at this new, I don't know if they've had metal shows there. It's kind of like new for that type of genre, I believe. I can look it up real quick. It's like the
978 pub.
That's what it's called.
It's a new venue. It used to be the Chit Chat Lounge. And, so I'm the out of stater. I'm from Mass, and I think TJ and I had play there. I know Reaver has at least, but yeah, it's a new branding, and it'll be I think 5'9" is hosting that.
Tony from Overtime.
So, I mean, those guys do great work. Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire area. So I think it's one of the first shows that they put on there.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's pretty stacked bill. We got Give Up Hope is opening. Then we got Cytokine out of New Hampshire. They're super sick. Then Griefmonger, which is kind of up and coming band. They've been like they've been absolute madmen the past like year. They probably played like 30 shows or something, but they've been killing it. Then us, and then Death's Hand is headlining that show next weekend.
Hell yeah.
Looking forward to that.
That's a powerhouse lineup right there.
Yeah.
Facts.
So what about playing out of state rivals, Maine? Honestly, I'm biased, but I think we're a pretty good crowd. What about out of state?
I think the biggest difference between playing out of state and in state is the difference between going to, say, a frat party or a buddy's party. If you're going up north to go to their camp, you don't know anybody there. You just know like one or two of the friends there, but everybody's there to have a really good time. And we end up always having a really good time, whether we're in state or out of state. Biggest difference for me is just when we're actually playing in a hometown. I feel like it's more like going to like the town's party for the year instead of going to your buddy's place. You know everybody there. You know what their mom was doing last weekend. You know, you're saying hi to the nieces and nephews, all that good stuff. So like you have that really big and thick interconnection. Whereas out of state, it's just a great opportunity to meet a ton of new people, especially people that like the scene.
Nice.
So my answer to that is completely inverse. I'm playing out of state every time. So
Yeah, literally. So he's like the redheaded stepchild, but I think he's more golden than he is red. He comes all the way up from Massachusetts, so this is a hometown show for him. So we get the best of both worlds.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. Wait, so are you out of state?
yeah, I'm in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Like that filth show, he drove what, like 4.5, 5 hours kill, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Each
Nah,
way.
I mean, we played Bangor a couple times. I've driven 8+ hours, played 20 minutes of music.
Damn.
Yeah, literally though.
He's dedicated.
I
Well,
do it.
There's also certain legal requirements that keep Kill confined to Massachusetts. He only has like little extended stays in Maine. Otherwise, they'll lock him right up.
It's true.
you got to protect yourself, man.
Have to.
Mm.
You got to look out for number one.
Which is me. I don't know if I've established that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's number one after me, because I obviously come first.
Okay. Well, what about you, John? I mean, is it also number one after you?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm sure Tyler and Ben would agree.
No, Tyler and Ben are nice guys. They finished last.
Yeah, they're followers.
Okay. All right. Good. Just for everybody who, we'll put that on the record. Followers, not leaders, not number one.
Not what I meant. Speaking of followers, want you to go check out Ben's new fishing page. So our boy Benny here can catch a fucking trout like no other. And if you dig that kind of life along with chill metal dudes, go check out his page.
Hell yeah, man. Why don't you tell everybody what that is?
Yeah. Johnny, hook it up with the name of this. I think his Insta handle's like Fishmit or something like that. I can't remember anymore. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it,
Smelly.
Benny. What is your fishing channel? I don't even know how to find it. Ben Roberts. Let's try that. Whoa, okay. Hunk a million. That's not our Benny. All right, Johnny, this one's up to you. But again, shout out to Dude's page. Benny is killing it, not only in the fishing game, but also on the axe game. I can't tell you how stoked I am to have the two axe players that we do. I mean, they can just fly around a 7-string fret without even thinking twice. Amazing.
It's called Skits Fishing 207. You can't actually see it. So it's SKITZ Fishing 207.
I don't hear, I hear the good ones talking about it. I don't hear a lot of drummers shout out the guitar players like that.
You are completely right. There's not enough drummers out there shouting out their guitar players, their bass players, or their singers because, face it, we got a really fucking hard job that is mostly thankless. But we wouldn't be the same fucking band if we didn't have everybody together. So if I don't recognize that we've got talent around us, I'd be an idiot not to say something.
I think I have a pretty tough job, carrying around my microphone. So maybe that's just me. It's a tough life out there for the.
God, those flex on load in, I swear to God.
Justin, have you ever heard of the Singers Union?
No.
So the Singers Union, it's local like 420. And if they catch you when you're loading in gear, if they catch you with anything more than your microphone, they'll fine you. They might even picket you, dude.
It's very exclusive. It's kind of like the Illuminati. It's like not confirmed, but like it exists.
Pulling it back, getting back to the fact that you, Ian, live out of state. That creates kind of an issue sometimes with practicing, because doing this is for you're laughing.
Dude, traveling to Biddeford once a week since 2021. Yeah, no, put some miles on. Like that. I mean, and that was the time. Back then I was driving with the Cadillac 8-cylinder when gas was at like 5+. Shit was expensive. That was a haul.
Yeah, man. You guys managed to do it. You guys managed to do what a lot of people can't who live away from each other.
No, I mean, one thing for sure, we're for the cause. Like, yeah, there will be weeks that we miss, and I've said it straight up. Like, if we're having practices where we're not focused on the music, I'm not driving 3 hours
Right.
to play for an hour. You know, I mean, and that comes with the travel. But I mean, we put it down. We've been doing this for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something I'll say about Kill too. Is he does, like, we all have our own lives and we take care of everything that we do, and we're all about the cause, exactly like he said. But when you have somebody like Ian who can just walk in and step up and just lay down bass tracks the way that he does, more power to you, man. That's the kind of guy I want in my corner.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Damn, I'm enjoying the fuck out of this.
Well,
He's
it's
got a
it's because
sniffy.
I'm here.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing I said. You got me on the podcast. Like,
Throwing
what
me
the fuck?
for a loop. I'm kind of a creature of habit. I go through, what's the background? What do you think about this? What about this? And at the end, what do you got coming up? What, whatever. This is fucking fun. I love it, and definitely gonna get age restricted with this one. I'm for it.
You should have said something, man. We could have been a little bit more PC.
Oh no, I love this. Legitimately, I love this. This was the goal, not to have potty mouth party, but no, the goal was to do this, to just kind of have a chill time. It's about you guys, but it's also about the good time. This shows the camaraderie that you guys have as a band, too. It shows exactly why I asked you guys on. Yeah.
It's been really, really cool working with these guys. So, like, for example, this past Wednesday was just more like an operations style day. So Kill doesn't have to drive 3.5 hours to get that done, just to turn around and drive another 2.5, because Maine doesn't care about the speed limit after a certain time. And
95 at night.
Nope. Nobody cares. It's awesome. So we spent the time doing a lot of internal stuff, and it's days like those that you really appreciate being. I hate to sound like a horn that sounds the same, but it's just days like those that you appreciate those just as much as show days, because you're still getting that bond with your brothers. That's a huge reason why we're together. Is we're brothers, for better or worse, all the time, and it's fucking awesome.
Unfortunately, I guess this is more of a question for you two instead of you, Ian. But I do want to hear your thoughts on it too, even though you live in Mass, because there's probably been some situations just like what happened recently in Maine. Venue closures, guys. It sucks. Where do you think Bangor's at?
Well, I think it was super cool that Anthony and Jamie with Ballistic Bookings, they're still they're fucking good at what they do. And it's crazy the amount of super awesome bands they've been able to bring up to Bangor recently. And it was cool that, pretty much right after that, they were able to find the snowmobile club or whatever in Holden, which I don't really know specifically how much farther that is in Bangor, but at least they were able to find something to be able to at least still continue to have shows and not just everything kind of die out. So it is cool that, they were able to, through perseverance, be like, okay, we're not just going to, lie down and quit. They were able to find a new place. So definitely sucks. Even in Portland, sometimes it just happens where places close. We're the Port City Music Hall was, I don't know if you guys remember, it's maybe my favorite venue that closed. I don't know.
Johnny, I just got to say this real quick. I'm pretty sure Kill's going to die if it's not said.
That snowmobile club, just a little funny tidbit. My girlfriend's family is from Maine, and her father took her mother out there for their first date, and he ended up shitting himself behind it. She's sitting on the couch like down there, and she heard snowmobile club. I was like, oh, that's where Bob took a shit that one time.
Damn.
So sorry.
Oh man,
so-
that's great.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, no, I mean, I'm included in this answer. I'm glad to be here. Sorry, Johnny, carry on.
But yeah, no. In closing, it's unfortunate of any venue closing.
I've been a broken record about it so much. It's Queen City, it's Bangor Arts Exchange, it's essentially where I did everything for my wedding days. Doesn't exist anymore.
Nah, that's huge. That's rough.
Man, it is what it is, man. It's more
I mean-
important that I got to experience the stuff that went on there.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
I mean, so even in Mass, I don't know if you know the club, the Great Scott, was a huge punk rock stomping grounds. Had many great bands played there. Got kicked out of there like 5 or 6 times. Went down, and they're coming back this year. It was just fantastic. But even our show that we're playing next weekend, it was a club in Lawrence. Got shut down.
Gateway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the first couple of weeks. I mean, you can never predict it, but it's like that's just the way it goes, you know.
No, but you can't. One day you're watching a band that used to exist called Do Your Worst, and then a few minutes later you're watching some dude get put through a table. That happened years and years ago at a place called shoot, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's in Brewer. It's an old place, and guy got put through a damn table.
Jeez.
Someone threw a chair out on the floor.
Somebody did their worst.
Yeah, exactly. Someone did do their worst, and I tell you, man, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, they heard "Do Your Worst" and they took that as a challenge.
They were like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
I like to cover this one when I talk to heavier bands. What is your actual opinion on crowd killing? Don't hold back.
Bullshit. It's bullshit. Pick your mark, make them aware, and then hit them. Crowd killing's bullshit, in my, very humble opinion.
I think for me, it kind of varies based on the show. So, if it's like you're going to a hardcore show or something like specifically, you kind of have to expect it's going to exist. And then obviously it's, tough if you're maybe like a newbie to not have the situational awareness to like know where to stand, which is exceptionally important. So like even me, like at my very advanced age of 29, I don't really know.
That's terminal, dude. Yeah.
I don't really like to go into the pit and like actually like, participate as much anymore as maybe I used to years ago. So like but I still like, I like to be near the pit, maybe even be in the area that you can push people back into it. But
yeah,
I feel like at a hardcore show, it's, acceptable. Maybe I get pissed at some of the people that just like, try to just kick or punch you for no reason. If you're in the pit, it's fair game. And then maybe at like a different type of metal show or deathcore, etc., then maybe it's, you can be like more push pity or some flailing, but like not as like, hardcore brutality, if that makes sense, in my opinion.
Death metal mosh guys are, come on, it's a bunch of teddy bears. We all know.
Yep.
The reason I was asking is because I just went to Death's Hands EP release, and I have never seen DHS play.
Oh, they're so good.
They're fucking brutal.
Yeah, they are
So good.
I'm watching these guys. I'm watching these people just like fucking go for it. Holy, you guys are going harder than anybody I've ever seen. And then DHS gets off stage, and their drummer gets on the floor, and holy fuck.
Yeah.
That boy hits as hard as he hits the cymbals, man.
Yeah, dude, their pits are like get fucked, stay fucked.
Yeah, Rat Blood was playing, and he went for it. What do you think about crowd killing, man? You've been pretty quiet.
Shockingly.
I was waiting, man, because the mosh pit's definitely like that's one of my favorite places to be. I'm at the ripe old age of 35, and I've been moshing since I was probably like 13 or something stupid like that. I don't care what the fuck you want to go out there and do. I don't care if you want to go hurt people or if you want to go just bounce off of people. I don't give a shit. But like the second you start crowd killing women, it's so stupid. Just like pick your area, go do your thing. Like you can kind of tell you cross that invisible barrier of, oh, I'm in the shit, or oh, I'm probably gonna be all right. Just like keep it to your fucking line, man. After all these years, I've seen too many people get like people who shouldn't be, like I said, the women and the children getting their faces smashed in on accident. Like it's not like many of us are little dudes. I mean, certain kills accepted, but like most of us are pretty hefty, so we can do some damage without even meaning to. So just don't crowd kill women and children. Pretty straightforward.
I love that answer quite a bit.
Hey, take it from Newfound Glory by /hardcore. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Thanks a day to remember.
I love that.
That one right there, Ian. That one just got through to you. You were like, "What the fuck do you mean, Newfound Glory /hardcore?" Oh, yeah, I saw that shit going right on your face.
No comment. I'm gonna choose to be humble on that one.
Justin,
yo,
what do you got coming up, huh? I'm turning the tables.
On next Thursday, I got a podcast episode with the John Candy, one of my favorite bands.
I was like, dude, you got a Ouija board set up? That's fucking
No. They're a 2-guy operation who does what they call sample core. A lot of people consider it cheating, but when you've got a song that has a bunch of clips of Arnold Schwarzenegger from Kindergarten Cop, it's
or Uncle Buck. Jeez.
They've got Dickie Allen on one song doing the Spice Girls, that their famous song, the chorus, in breakdown form. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. They're anonymous. They wear masks. They wear John Candy masks with like a glowing robot eye. It's kind of cool.
I love a good gimmick, dude. Hell yeah. They've
got jobs and families. They're just regular guys who happen to play some shows sometimes. Yeah. Besides that, just trying to do what I'm doing now, man. Just trying to get some people exposed to people who they wouldn't find because they're too busy on the front page of the internet.
Absolutely, man. If anybody else, we appreciate that a lot.
100%.
Yeah, man. So where can everybody find you guys for listening purposes, for watching some music videos? Where are we looking?
You can always give me a call if you want to talk to me. That's where I do a lot of my talkings on the phone. Sometimes podcasts like this. I've been around for a while. Otherwise, we have a website that you can access. I don't know the URL, but
that down below.
Johnny's got to answer that. Johnny's way better at that. Fuck. Go ahead, Johnny. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find us online?
So we have our first 2 EPs, For Glory and For Honor, are on all music platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, etc. You can also, if you look up, typed in Eye of the Conqueror, we have 2 lyric videos on YouTube for Greed and for Exile. You can also find some cool live videos of us, etc. And if you go to any Bull Moose location, you should be able to find our most recent EP, which is For Honor, and potentially also our first EP, which was For Glory. And we would really appreciate if you guys could pick that up. Also, just keep this train rolling. Death's Hand just released a new EP. Definitely check that one out. You can check that on Spotify. That's also a Bull Moose. Our boys in Rose Lane just released a new EP, which is sick. Definitely check them out. Our boys in Stand Abandoned just released a new single called Skinwalker, which is sick. There's just, the New England music scene is just fucking incredible. And we are very,
Didn't Glass Prison just put out a single as well?
Glass Prison also just put out a single.
Incredible. Those guys are sick.
There's so many incredible bands around. We feel very fortunate to be a part of it.
Yeah, big props to Voluntary Victim for not only having us on the bill, but also in their music video. while we're throwing down, definitely go online and check that one out.
Mhm.
There's just so much good music going on right now. We're stoked to not only be a part of it, but be able to thrive with everybody in it.
So, to just finish it off, guys.
Love finishing it off.
Let's start with you, Ian.
Mm.
What's the craziest story you've got from the band?
From I the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it's not the craziest story, but this is one of my favorites. Is our first show, I believe, was in West Paris.
Yep.
At Harvest Fest.
Correct. Yep. Harvest Fest 1.
So that was like I said earlier, I joined the band probably a year into John and TJ and Tyler playing. They hadn't played any shows yet, so this was I the Conqueror first outing, and I showed up, and I was driving. So West Paris from where I live in Massachusetts, it's like 2.5 hours. I stopped at a gas station, I believe in Biddeford, near our practice spot on the way up, and I don't know if you're familiar with the Pocky One Chip Challenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I saw they had a stand for it at the gas station. And I was like, "Oh, this would be fun, right?" So I grabbed 2 of those, finished up my trip, and we're just out, in the field doing our thing before our set. And there's actually a video of this. Is me and Johnny uh, did the One Chip Challenge probably 20 minutes before our set, and we are just sitting there keeling the fuck over. I mean, I'm pretty sure like 20 minutes after that, I was in the woods throwing up. And this is John's first time on stage in like
10 years or
yeah, this singer, and I just put I was like,
they gave me like $20. I was like, fuck you guys, I'm not doing that. And they're like, we'll give you $20. And I'm like, I mean, I guess I could try it.
So, and I'm pretty sure Lenny Vision has the video of that set, and you can see me and John kind of just not really moving all that much because we got like a volcano in our fucking stomach. But yeah, no, it's John's first time on stage in 10 years, and I was like, yeah, One Chip Challenge, this will be the night. This is the time to do it.
It was even rough. I was like, normally I wear glasses, so like I was normally before every set I plan on putting my contacts in. So like for whatever reason, maybe it just nerves for my first set with the band and first like playing live in like 7 years. I accepted the One Chip Challenge like chip wearing my glasses. So like I ate the fucking chip, and then I'm like shit, I need to put my contacts in, and I'm like, we're in the middle of a field. There's no bathrooms available, so I'm like, shit. I'm like trying to like just put water on my hands, and I still like try to do one contact, and my eyeball starts burning, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna fucking work. So I go on stage with my glasses on, and then same thing. I'm like, I'm mic cupping, and like all of my spit or anything like from just screaming is like hitting my hand, and my hand starts burning from my spit. Great set, really good first set.
He immediately
Honestly, it was a great debut. A great debut set, but yeah, we were in pain, man.
Damn, that's a decision. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that. It was a fucking dumb one, but shit, it was hilarious.
We made it work. We persevered.
Well, what about you, John? Well, unless that's also your craziest story, what's your craziest story?
That probably would be the one. I mean, Ian and I did do it again one more time. Or when we were recording our second EP for Honor, and we were staying at like the studio. Evan Salmons has like his studio and like a little Airbnb above it. So we were staying there, and I literally I remember I brushed my teeth and I just like went upstairs to go to bed, and I walk upstairs and Ian's like, just the man I was looking for. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm never going to eat another chip again. He's like, I already have it out of the wrapper. I knew exactly what he was going to say. And he's like, come on. And then I'm like, okay, but this is the last fucking time. And then I don't even know if I ate the whole chip. I started to chew it. And I'm like, Ian, I hate you so fucking much. I ran to the bathroom, and then we just poured water in our mouth for like an hour. I think there's a video of it somewhere.
Yeah, honestly, I gotta The one that we did at Harvest Fest, we took it, stomached it, and we're on film for like, I don't know, a good couple minutes, and we were okay. The one that we did a year later was so unbearably hotter. It was fucking, I think that was the chip that killed that kid in Worcester.
Oh,
Like
damn.
that was that one. And I can attest that it was like, I wanted to die. I wanted to die. Like that shit was insane.
You got
Never
that.
again.
Well,
Mm.
all right, man. You've got to have one. If they've got one, you've got to have a crazy one.
Oh shit. They're all starting to blend together for me, man. There's been a ton of times that we've done some crazy shit, but I think probably one of my favorites was last year's Herd Flock.
I was gonna say last year.
Yeah, last year's Herd Flock was fucking epic. It had just barely like kind of stopped raining a little bit for our set after a day and a half of just the mud muck. It was so mucky and so you had to love it to be there, and there was just only people that loved it there. We had one of the nice moonlight sets. I think we're like second or third to last on Saturday, if my memory serves.
Yep.
And that's just when people tend to go absolutely buck wild. Just the bonfires, all the bullshit. It was probably one of the craziest times. I can't go into specifics. Once again, legalities, but that was probably one of my favorite times.
No, that last year's Herd Flock was nuts. I think I still have mud on my base case from that though. Like,
Get souvenirs, man.
I just can't clean it up. Like, and then not from a lack of trying either. That shit's in there.
Well, guys, I think I might wrap it up. I like to keep them under an hour. I'd like to thank you guys so much for coming on. This was the most I've laughed in quite a bit. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Not every day you get an hour with me unfiltered, dude. Shut up.
Everybody,
Hey, thanks for checking us out.
yeah, man. I'm glad you guys came on. This has been I the Conqueror, and you look out for him. Bull Moose, social media, whatever. You can call up Ian, number below. And,
Linked in the bio. Yep.
yeah. And anytime. It's basically for a good time call. So.
Only fans.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, no, I take payment. If you want to talk to me, I can charge by the hour for like old sex phone. That's me.
I'm glad you got a laugh tonight, Justin. Thanks for having us, man. I the Conqueror appreciates you.
Oh shit. Well, as shameless plug because this is my podcast. So all my socials, link below, link tree. Join the Discord. I'm kind of just talking to myself on there, but you know what? I have a great time. So maybe you'll have a good time too. I'd like to thank all of you for watching or listening if you're on Podbean or Spotify or whatever, not Apple, because fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Have a good night, everybody. You guys enjoy. Tip your waitresses. Drink some water.
Thanks for tuning in. This is TJ.
I am blah blah blah.
This is John.
We're from I the Conqueror. You're listening to the Headphones Only podcast.